Hi, aspiring Alorica, and this is NAYUMI CEE once again, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be recreating the updated version of the video I posted 3 years ago about the 30 commonly asked questions and answers for tenured and newbies. And these questions are from initial interview up to final interview. So if you are looking to apply in Alorica as of the moment, then this video is for you. Make sure to watch the video until the end. And also stay tuned for part 2 as I will be answering questions 1 to 15, and then the next video would have the remaining half of it. So yes, let's begin.
Alright, let's start with question number 1. Discuss your weaknesses and share how you plan to overcome it. I prepared 3 tips and tricks for you to nail this question. So number 1 is to choose a work-appropriate weakness. You also have to emphasize the actions you've taken or are currently taking to overcome this weakness, and make sure to always end your answer on a positive note. I prepared sample answer for both newbie and tenured, so we'll start with newbie. So here's my sample answer. One of my weaknesses is that I can be overly detail-oriented, which sometimes slows me down when I'm completing tasks. I have realized that in a fast-paced environment like in a call center industry, it's essential to strike a balance between accuracy and efficiency. To address this, I'm learning to trust myself more and not overanalyze things. I've seen improvements from there, and I'm now confident that this will help me perform well in this industry. For tenured agent, this is my sample answer. After 2 years of working in this industry, I've realized that I've been helping fellow agents, especially those who are new to the industry. I love helping, but sometimes it compromises my ability to focus in my own calls. To overcome this, I make sure to only offer assistance if there is no team leader or subject matter expert available. With this, I am able to manage my workload better. As you can see, medyo mahaba yung mga sample answers natin, but you can tweak it if you like. Question number 2, discuss the most stressful situation you came across in your previous job or studies. My tips and tricks for you to nail this question is number 1, pick a situation that aligns with skills needed in a call center industry, just like customer service skills, multitasking, or the ability to manage tight deadlines. You also need to emphasize what you did to address the stressful situation, not just describe how difficult it was. You also need to show skills like, again, teamwork, staying calm under pressure, and effective communication. Make sure to avoid placing blame or sounding overly negative about the situation. So my sample answer for newbie is this. When I was in college, I was tasked as a leader on a group project where one of our team members did not contribute. This left the rest of us with an overwhelming workload right before the deadline. It was a stressful situation, but I took the initiative to divide the tasks among the remaining team members. In the end, we finished the project successfully and received a high grade. This experience taught me the importance of communication and the ability to be solution focused in stressful situations. For tenured agent, this is my sample answer. In my previous role as a call center agent for a financial account, I once had to manage a situation where system outages left us unable to access customer accounts. Customers were understandably frustrated, and the volume of calls increased significantly. It was a stressful environment, but I stayed focused on what I could control, which is to keep customers informed. I apologized sincerely, explained the issue calmly, and reassured them we were working on it. Despite the pressure, I'm proud that our team managed to keep customer satisfaction intact until the issue was resolved. Question number 3. Have you ever committed a mistake at work? So I prepared 3 tips and tricks for you to nail this question. So share a real mistake, but choose one with minimal impact or one that demonstrates a learning opportunity rather than incompetence. Emphasize the steps you took to correct your mistake and prevent it from happening again. Show that you gained insights or a valuable skill from that experience. So for newbie, here is my sample answer for you. During my part-time job at a retail store, I once entered the wrong price for an item during checkout. The customer noticed it after leaving the counter and came back frustrated. I apologized immediately and took the initiative to find my supervisor, who helped me resolve the issue by processing a refund and charging the correct amount. From then on, I made it a point to double check all entries before finalizing a transaction. This experience taught me the importance of attention to detail and staying calm under pressure when addressing customer concerns, which I can use in this industry. Sample answer for Tenured. In my previous role as a call center agent, I accidentally provided a customer with incomplete information about their account due to my misunderstanding about the policy update. He had to call back to clarify, which made him upset. As soon as I realized my mistake, I reviewed the updated policy, reached out to the customer directly, and apologized for the inconvenience. I provided him with the correct information and offered additional support to regain his trust. To prevent this from happening again, I began keeping notes and policy updates and making sure I review them during my free time. Question number 4. What motivates you at work? I also prepared 3 tips and tricks for you to nail this question. Number 1 is to highlight your motivations like helping people, achieving performance targets, or learning and growing. You may also relate your motivation to qualities BPO companies like Alorica values like teamwork, professionalism, or delivering exceptional customer service. You may also illustrate your motivation with a real life scenario to make your answer compelling and credible. Alright, so here's my sample answer for newbie. What motivates me most at work is knowing I can help people by resolving their concerns and making their day a little easier. For instance, in a group project during my studies, I enjoyed being the one others could turn to when something wasn't clear and made sure I find solution to it. This is exactly why I'm excited about working in a call center industry where I can do this every day. Sample answer for Tenured. I'm motivated and felt a sense of accomplishment whenever I turned a frustrated caller into a satisfied customer by understanding their needs and delivering a solution to their problems. I also find motivation in meeting performance metrics and seeing my name among the top agents on the leaderboard. Question number 5. Is there any particular kind of person you cannot work with? I prepared 3 tips and tricks for you. Number 1, don't say you cannot work with anyone. Instead, frame your answer around challenges you handle effectively. You may also shift the focus to traits you appreciate in coworkers and how you overcome interpersonal challenges. You can also highlight your ability to work with diverse personalities. So I prepared sample answer for newbies. I believe I can work with almost anyone because I'm adaptable and open minded. However, I find it challenging to work with people who consistently avoid communicating or collaborating. In those situations, I make an effort to reach out, clarify expectations, and find common ground to build a working relationship. For instance, in college group projects, I've worked with team members who were unresponsive initially initially, but by showing patience and engaging with them respectfully, I was able to foster better teamwork. I've learned that most challenges can be resolved with communication and understanding. Alright, now here's my sample answer for Tenord. Throughout my experience in the call center industry, I've worked with people from various backgrounds and personality types. While I prefer working with team members who are open to collaboration, I find it challenging when someone consistently disregards team goals or constructive feedback. In such situations, I focus on maintaining professionalism, addressing issues directly but respectfully, and finding ways to align our efforts. For example, I once worked with a colleague who preferred working independently, which initially led to misunderstandings about shared tasks. By initiating open conversations and suggesting clear task assignments, we improved our coordination. Experiences like this have taught me to stay focused on solutions rather than personality. So just pick one that is relatable sa'yo. If not, just disregard it. On to question number 6. How do you rate your communication skills? This is a common interview question, really. So here's my 3 tips and tricks for you. Don't overrate yourself like I'm perfect, but also avoid underselling your abilities. Support your answer with a scenario demonstrating strong communication skills, and you may also highlight that you're always learning and improving, showing growth mindset. So I prepared a sample answer for newbie. I would rate my communication skills as 8 out of 10. While I believe I'm good at speaking clearly and adapting my tone to different situations, I also recognize there's always room for improvement, especially when it comes to handling difficult conversations. In my college presentations, I consistently received positive feedback for my ability to explain complex topics in a way everyone could understand. I'm eager to further develop my active listening and conflict resolution skills in a professional setting, and I'm confident this role will help me achieve that. Alright, now moving on to my sample answer for Tenord. I'd rate my communication skills as 9 out of 10. After more than 2 years of working in a call center, I've honed my skills to listen actively, simplify complex information, and empathize with customers. For instance, I once helped a frustrated customer who couldn't understand their financial statement. By breaking the details into simple steps and confirming their understanding at each point, I turned the interaction into a positive experience, which reflected in a customer satisfaction survey. While I feel confident in my skills, I continuously look for ways to refine my communication, especially as customers' needs evolve. Question number 7. Are you comfortable working in a team? I prepared 3 tips and tricks to nail this question. Emphasize that you enjoy collaborating and recognize the benefits of working in a team. Mention that while you value teamwork, you can also work independently when needed. Highlight specific scenario where you successfully work in a team and how it contributed to the outcome. Now, of course, I prepared a sample answer for newbie. Yes, I'm very comfortable working in a team. In fact, I enjoy teamwork because it allows people to share ideas and support each other. For instance, during college group projects, I often took the initiative to organize tasks and ensure everyone was on the same page. I also learned the value of listening to each other's suggestions, which improved our outcomes. I understand that in a call center industry, teamwork is critical for handling high call volumes and sharing knowledge, and I'm excited to contribute positively to a collaborative environment. This is my sample answer for tenured agent. I just forgot to put in the word tenured at the top. Absolutely, I'm very comfortable working in a team. In my previous role as a call center agent, we often collaborated to manage peak hours or cover for one another when a colleague faced challenges. For example, during a high volume day, I worked closely with my team to ensure we hit our collective targets by sharing quick solutions and assisting newer agents if I can. I value teamwork because it not only ensures smoother operations, but it also creates a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. At the same time, I am confident working independently to contribute to the team's success. Now, here's question number 8. We're almost halfway through. I hope you're still with me. What do you do to improve your knowledge? So here's my tips and tricks for you to nail this question. Mention activities or habits that help you stay informed or build new skills like training, reading, or taking online courses. May also connect your learning efforts to skills relevant to the call center industry, just like communication, problem solving, or technical proficiency. You may also show that you take initiative to improve and don't wait for others to prompt you. Alright, so sample answer for newbie. To improve my knowledge, I make it a habit to research and learn from credible online sources such as articles and videos on customer service techniques. Recently, I started taking free online courses on communication and time management to strengthen my skills in these areas. I also seek feedback from peers and mentors in any environment I'm part of, as their perspectives can offer valuable insights for improvement. If I get this opportunity, I am excited to join training programs to further enhance my skills and contribute to the team. Now, you can also say this if you are really doing it. So, if you're not taking online courses, then make sure not to include that. Okay? Alright, so sample answer for Tanord. I believe that continuous learning is essential to staying effective at work. To improve my knowledge, I regularly participate in training sessions, whether it's on new systems or improving customer service techniques. In my last role, I took it upon myself to explore additional resources such as webinars and online courses on conflict resolution and product knowledge to better serve our customers. I also stay updated on industry trends by joining forums and reading articles. My mindset is always to learn something new every day and apply that to help my team and customers. Again, just pick the one that resonates with you. If it doesn't, cut it out or remove it from this statement. Moving on to question number 9. Can you perform under pressure? This is also a typical question asked in a BPO setting. So here's my tips and tricks for you. Number 1 is, instead of just saying yes, recognize that pressure is a natural part of the job. Focus on how you turned a high pressure situation into a successful result, and demonstrate your ability to work under pressure by sharing a relevant experience. Syempre, para kapani-paniwala ka, you need to share a relevant experience. Yes, I can perform well under pressure. I understand that working in a call center requires handling high call volumes and dealing with different customer concerns efficiently. During my studies, I often faced the tight deadlines while juggling multiple responsibilities. To stay productive, I learned to prioritize tasks, stay calm, and break problems into manageable steps. For example, in one group project, we encountered last minute changes, but instead of panicking, I helped my team stay focused and quickly reorganized our work to meet the deadline successfully. I believe these skills will help me stay composed and efficient in a fast-paced work environment, just like in BPO. Now, here's my sample answer for Tenord. Yes, I work well under pressure as it's part of the job in a call center environment. In my previous role, I often handled back-to-back calls during peak hours while meeting performance targets. To manage the pressure, I stayed focused by organizing my tasks, maintaining a positive mindset, and reminding myself that each customer deserves my full attention. One memorable situation was when a technical issue caused a surge in irate customers. Instead of letting stress affect my performance, I kept my tone calm, reassured customers, and provided clear updates. By maintaining composure, I was able to de escalate situations and ensure positive customer interactions despite the high pressure scenario. Question number 10. We're almost there, guys. I hope you're still with me. Why do you consider yourself a suitable candidate for this position? Now, this is another typical question being asked in a BPO industry, so make sure to watch out for these tips and tricks that I have for you. So, number one, if you're a newbie, talk about transferable skills from school or previous roles. If you're a tenured agent, emphasize your industry experience and achievements. You may also explain how your skills benefit the company, whether it's handling customers well, resolving issues efficiently, or contributing to your team's success. You may also mention communication skills, adaptability, customer service ability, and problem-solving skills. So, these skills ang mga tinatawag na transferable skills. So, make sure you have this or these if you are a newbie. Sample answer for newbie. I consider myself a suitable candidate because I have strong communication skills, patience, and a problem-solving mindset. Qualities essential for a call center agent. Though I don't have direct experience in customer service, I've developed these skills through my academic and personal experiences, such as group projects where I had to collaborate and handle different opinions professionally. I am a quick learner, adaptable, and eager to grow in this industry. I'm excited about the opportunity to help customers, contribute to the team, and develop my career with your company. This is a great sample answer actually. You can copy it for sure. Now, this is my sample for tenured. With over 2 years of experience as a call center agent and a financial account, I have developed strong skills in handling customer inquiries, troubleshooting issues efficiently, and maintaining a professional demeanor under pressure. I consistently meet or exceed key performance metrics such as customer satisfaction and resolution time. Additionally, I have experienced mentoring new hires, helping them adopt and succeed in the role. My ability to provide excellent service while contributing to team success makes me a strong candidate for this position. I'm excited about bringing my experience and commitment to excellence to your company. Now, I know that these answers ay grabe, sobrang haba talaga. But make sure to tailor it, tweak it, remove parts that you don't like, etc. Question number 11. If you are allowed to change one thing about your previous job or studies, what would it be? So here's my tips and tricks for you to answer this question properly. Frame the answer as a constructive critic rather than a negative comment. Focus on factors related to productivity, growth, or development rather than personal conflicts. And explain what you learned and how you handled the challenge. Now, let's find out what's my sample answer for newbie. If I could change one thing about my studies, I would have taken more opportunities to develop my communication skills earlier. While I focus in academics, I now realize that strong communication is essential in any job, especially in a call center. However, I've taken the initiative to improve this by engaging in group activities, presentations, and self-learning. This experience made me more confident in interacting with different people, which I know will be valuable in this role. Now, let's take a look at my sample answer for tenured agents. Here it goes. One thing I would change about my previous job is the availability of more structured training for new hires. When I first started, I had to learn a lot through hands-on experience, and while that helped me develop adaptability, I believe a more structured onboarding process would have made the transition smoother for me and others. Because of this, I took the initiative to mentor new team members in my previous company, guide them through the challenges I faced. This taught me the value of continuous learning and teamwork, which I always strive to apply in my work. Question number 12. Has there been instances when your decision was challenged by your supervisor or colleague? I prepared three tips and tricks for you to nail this question. Number one is avoid criticizing your supervisor or colleagues. Don't do this. The focus should be on how you handle the challenge and what you learned from it. Whether you're a newbie or tenured, it's best to back up your answer with an example that shows your critical thinking, communication skills, and problem solving ability. Always maintain a tone of professionalism and respect when discussing any disagreements or challenges. Now let's take a look at my sample answer for newbies. I haven't yet had a chance to experience a situation where my decision was directly challenged by a supervisor or colleague in a call center environment. However, I understand that disagreements or differing opinions can happen, especially in fast paced environments. If I were to encounter such a situation, I would focus on staying calm and open to feedback. I'd listen carefully to the other person's perspective, ask clarifying questions if needed, and then work together to find the best solution for the customer and the company. I'm always eager to learn and improve, so I see such moments as opportunity to grow professionally. Sample answer for tenured: yes, there has been instances where my decisions were challenged. One particular situation comes to mind when I was handling a difficult customer issue and I made a decision that I thought was best for the customer's immediate needs. My supervisor, however, felt that a different approach might have been more in line with company policy. Instead of feeling defensive, I took the opportunity to discuss the rationale behind my decision with my supervisor. We had a constructive conversation where I listened to their perspective and in turn I explained my reasoning. In the end, we reached a compromise that allowed us to solve the customer's problem while also aligning with company guidelines. This experience taught me the importance of balancing customer needs with company policies and reinforced my ability to handle feedback professionally. Alright, now moving on to question number 13. Have you ever had problem with your peer? Can you give us an example? Alright, medyo pause na ako. Alright, so here's my tips and tricks for you to nail this question. If you've had a conflict, it's okay to mention it as long as you frame it in a positive light, showing that you learned from the situation. Focus on the resolution, not the problem. Employers who like Alorica want to see how you can move past disagreements and find common ground. Don't point fingers or place blame on your peer. Frame the situation as a learning experience and show how both sides contributed to resolving it. So let's see my sample answer. For newbie, I haven't had any major issues with peers in a call center environment yet as I'm new to this industry. However, in my previous part-time job at a retail store, I did encounter a situation where a coworker and I had different approaches to handling customer complaints. I preferred a calm, listening approach while my coworker wanted to be more assertive. At first, it created some tension, but I realized it was important for us to work together and find common ground. I suggested we both share our strategies during team meetings and learn from each other. Eventually, we found a way to complement each other's strengths and handle customers more effectively. I believe that if a familiar situation happens here, I'll be able to approach it with a collaborative mindset. Sample answer for tenured: yes, I've experienced disagreements with peers in the past. One specific instance involved a situation where my colleague and I had different opinions on how to handle a difficult customer case. They believed that we should stick strictly to the script, while I felt that a more flexible approach would help resolve the customer's issue faster. Initially, we had differing views on how to proceed, which created some tension between us. Instead of letting the disagreement escalate, I proposed that we bring the issue to our supervisor to ensure we are aligning with company policy while also prioritizing customer satisfaction. After discussing with our supervisor, we found a compromise that allowed us to use a flexible approach while still following to core company standards. The situation helped me realize the importance of balancing standard procedures with customer needs and reinforced my ability to communicate effectively with peers to resolve conflicts. Okay, if you're still with me, grabe, you're the best. We're at question number 14. This is my favorite number. Sure. Tell us something about your achievements. Alright, so let me share with you my tips and tricks for you to nail this question. Number one is tailor your answer to the skills and qualities that would be valuable in a call center setting. Again, communication, problem solving, customer service skills, teamwork. If you're new to the call center world, share achievements from past jobs or academic experiences that highlights your qualities like responsibility, reliability, and the ability to learn quickly. If you have experience, mention how you've grown in your previous roles, how your skills have developed, and any areas where you went above and beyond expectations. Here is my sample answer for newbie. Although I'm new to the call center industry, I do have some achievements that demonstrate my ability to succeed in customer facing roles. In my previous job as a retail associate, I received the Customer Service Excellence Award for consistently going above and beyond to meet customer needs. I regularly receive positive feedback for resolving issues efficiently and creating a positive experience for customers. Additionally, I was recognized for consistently hitting my sales targets. This taught me a lot about communication, patience, and handling pressure. These are skills that I'm confident will help me succeed in a call center role. I'm eager to apply these skills and grow in a more focused customer service environment. Sample answer for tenure, the one of my proudest achievements was being recognized as a top performer in my team for 3 consecutive months. I consistently exceeded call resolution targets and was often praised for my ability to handle challenging customer situations with empathy and professionalism. Pwede na tong sagot na to. But if you want to add, in fact, I was able to reduce customer complaints by 15% in the past year by suggesting and implementing a few changes to our team's approach to troubleshooting common issues if there is such a thing like this in your company. Include it. Kapag wala, then remove it. I also took the initiative to mentor new hires, help them improve their handling of difficult calls and overall performance. Question number 15. Congratulations if nakarating ka dito. Tell us something about your previous job. So, here are my 3 tips and tricks for you to nail this question. For newbies, if your previous job was unrelated, focus on transferable skills like communication, problem solving, and working with customers. For the Nord, use your specific call center experience to highlight measurable achievements handling difficult situations and the skills you've gained. Make sure to emphasize how your previous experience makes you a great fit for the call center role you're applying for. Okay, so I prepared a sample answer for newbie for sure. In my previous role, I worked as a retail associate at the local clothing store. My main responsibilities included assisting customers with their purchases, answering questions about products, and resolving any issues or complaints. I enjoy the customer facing aspect of the job, and I often receive positive feedback for my friendly and helpful approach. I learned how to communicate clearly, stay patient under pressure, and multitask while handling multiple customers at once. These are skills that I believe will transfer well to the call center environment. Although I didn't have direct experience with phones or technical support, I am confident that my ability to solve problems and provide great service will help me thrive in this role. Alright, now I hope these answers help you kahit papano. Sample answer for Tenord. In my previous job, I worked as a customer service representative at XYZ company. My primary responsibilities involved answering customer calls, assisting with product inquiries, and resolving issues related to billing or product defects. I consistently met and exceeded performance targets for call resolution and customer satisfaction. One of the aspects I really enjoyed about my role was problem solving. Whether it was a technical issue or customer complaint, I took pride in turning challenging situations into positive experiences. Additionally, I contributed to process improvements by suggesting new approaches for handling high call volumes, which helped reduce wait times. This experience strengthened my communication, conflict resolution, and multitasking skills, all of which I look forward to bringing to this role.
And that's everything. I hope that you've learned something from this video. If yes, make sure to hit that like button. It helps the channel a lot. You can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have video suggestions, feel free to write that down in the comment section below. Any comments as well regarding this topic of ours will be of great help, and I'll make sure to reply to those. And yeah, I'll talk to you on my next video. Bye!